Hello there, Pisces. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading is going to be for Pisces for July of 2017. And I absolutely can't believe half the year's gone. It's like this year's flying right by. Maybe that's for the best after 2016. But what I've done for us for the month is I've laid 4 cards. I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. We'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to give us overall view and a bigger view, or bring all the cards together. I would advise you to look at your moon sign and your rising sign, because I think when we combine all 3 of them together, we get a better perspective of what's going on for the month. And because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I will speak as if I'm you during the time of this reading, so I guess all of us Pisces out there are now named Frankie for the time of the reading. I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month. And because I am not an astrologer, I looked up the astrology for us for the month. And it's going to be in our 5th house, Pisces. And that's romance, our executive ability, pleasure pursuits, hobbies, vacations, things we do for amusement, our children, and all of our loved ones. Kind of like a good place for it to be, huh, Pisces? We have some words here before I start the reading. And they are gratitude, tenderness, courage, inspiration, and I believe that inspiration one's going to be really important, and so is the gratitude one, and resilience, which I believe Aquarius got too. So if you're on a cusp or whatever, you might want to look up what Aquarius got there too, because they had the same word. And what we got here is quite an interesting layout. I think we're finally coming up out of it, Pisces. That's the only way I can put it. Coming up out of it. So if things have been a little stressful or whatever, it looks like the doors are getting opened, or the help is coming that we require. I actually think the help is ourselves for whatever reason. So I'm going to say use that first word, be tender, our first 2 words, be tender with ourselves and have gratitude for the being that we are on the earth plane right now. And because that inspiration and our creativity, and we're Pisces, we are creative because those are words that are in there, and we have cards that show these things that are coming to us, and one card in particular, which I'm going to lift up for you right now, Pisces, and it's the Queen of Cups. And I was like, wow, for whatever reason, this can be a water sign person. It can be male or female, because these are general readings. So keep that in mind, because they'll come down in different areas of each one of our lives. Maybe some of us this is career, maybe some of us this is just fun times because of where the house placements are. But if you want more astrology, I go over and see Veroush, Veroosh. She simplifies the astrology and I can understand it, and she lays cards with it. It's quite nice reading. Anyhow, the Queen of Cups is a water sign. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What better place than to be in our own reading as the overall view for the month, Pisces? But when I'm holding her, if she'll be male or female, it's a general reading. So when I'm holding this card, my feeling that's coming off of it for most of us is going to be, this is something we require. It's character traits that we possess ourselves, right? And we are intelligent, we are nurturing, we are psychic, we are clairvoyant, this Queen of Cups to me is mommy, almost in the deck. So maybe a lot of us have a lot of people coming at us that want our nurturing influence this month. But if this is a person outside of us, it would be someone that could help us, that it was intelligent, kind, honest, caring, very sharing, and exactly, and nurturing is the word that I wanted to get out of my mouth, if it is someone other than us. Male or female, could be someone that's coming in to help us, that is tender-hearted, kind, caring. And it will be a person, if it is a person, that is extremely intuitive. But always remember, Pisces, with the Queen of Cups, she tempers her intuition with mature judgment. So keep that in mind throughout the month. So if my intuition is telling me this or that or the other thing, I want to take a little step. And we have a card that shows us that. Take a little step, maybe backwards for a minute, and look at the facts also, and then proceed forward with our intuition. Now, if it's not us or a person around us, and we have a new creative endeavor, our word inspiration, right? And we have the courage to move forward with it, it would go well for us. So if this is someone coming into our life, let's say this comes in a relationship area of our life. This is the new partner, male, female, new husband, new wife. This person is absolutely, like, what do I want to say, the crown jewel in the deck. That's how she feels. She would give me wise advice, if I married her, she'd be like the most wonderful, he or she, most wonderful partner. I'd totally be grateful for it because of the tenderheartedness and the caring that they show about me. But if it's a creative endeavor, let's say job that I'm coming forward into, this card says yes, it's going to go well for us, really, really well. So if it's people around us, we want to really strengthen that connection between us, people we have affection for. We want to maybe start to, sometimes we get a little withdrawn, and I'm having a card of that. That's why I'm saying it. But we're Pisces, we're resilient, we're very highly psychic. Maybe we want to get a little more social with this month. Maybe you want to step up, step out, come out of the shell, have a little faith in the future, Pisces. Like, things aren't always bad, right? We're resilient. Yeah, we go through a lot and things have been a little stressful, off and on. Maybe that tenderness should be coming towards us. But when push comes to shove, and this is how Spirit's saying it to me, push comes to shove, we step up to the plate, because our next card is the Eight of Swords. Pisces, Pisces, don't panic. Nobody stabbed this lady yet. She's just being faced and being asked to have some courage. Now, this woman or man, if it's a male watching this woman or man is very, like the Two of Swords, we're in total denial, We're afraid with this card. We're afraid. It's like we don't want to step forward. We don't want to, we know there's something we have to do, and so we're not in denial. We have to make choices, and we're not in denial. We fully, fully, fully know what it is that we have to do with the Eight of Swords. Notice she's blindfolded, but in this particular deck, which really I look at her and I think, good God, they even blindfolded her mouth. So she doesn't even want to speak up for ourselves. Sometimes we're Pisces, we get a little shy or a little withdrawn or pull into our shell. Maybe something not so hot's going on. But we are Pisces, we are resilient, we have this intuitive card, we have help, someone that would nurture and love us, right? If it's an outside thing, we're going to step forward. So if it's a choice or a decision or something that's not so hot in our life, they're saying not to be hasty or take like risky action, but well thought out, intuitive, blended with the facts to move forward, right? Maybe this is a marriage situation and this Queen of Cups here, male or female, could be on the other side of the coin. And I have a horrible, bad relationship right now, right? And it served me for the time that it served me. Maybe I'm done with it. And I'm not coming to the conclusion, or I feel like I can't, no matter what, step forward. This card calls us to pull off the blindfold. And like I said in this, her mouth is covered, so she can't speak. What it's saying is, pull off the blindfold. Face the situation clearly, right? Unzip that lip, Pisces. Move it on, go past it. Say it's a work situation where like, oh man, I just can't. If I quit this job, what am I going to get? I'm going to get everything that I want if I have the courage to actually make the step forward. And with this card, I always think step backward. Pull off that blindfold. If you'll notice, there is not, if I can get the glare off of there is not one sword behind her. She shakes these little everything that's tying her up here. She shakes those off and takes a step backward. The path forward through those swords is right in front of her face. She's not even going to little tear on her little dress there. So they're saying, pull off the blindfold. Get it done, Pisces. Step into our courage. We are taking inspired action to move forward. Maybe it's a new relationship and we know this one's been so horrible. My boyfriend treats me like crap. My girlfriend, she dates other guys on the side. Whatever that comes down to or for. My boss treats me terrible. People are... I'm in a housing situation with maybe other people. This is examples I'm thinking of. It's not clear cut. Other people are around me and I should move into my own place or out of the place I am because the neighbor makes me crazy. Do it. That's what they're saying. Have the courage to make the step, because our next card is excellent, Pisces. We have the Ace of Cups. And what better card could we get? Another cup with still Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, still water sign. Look, the hands coming out of the cloud. Here's the dove of the Holy Spirit being handed to us. Spirit is being handed to us. This is a fresh, new, emotional start. Fresh, new, creative endeavor. So if we were moving forward and we're Pisces, we are so creative within our own right. Everything's going to work out perfect. It's all fresh. It can be a birth of a new child in our life. Maybe we take that blindfold off and move forward into the new relationship. And guess what? We're having a baby. Well, you know what to do if you don't want one, Pisces. That's all I'm telling you. We all know that at this point. The truth is, we have courage. If we have courage, whatever it is, our inspiration, if it's a new job, step up. It's ours. It is ours for the asking, for the time. If it's a fresh new relationship, emotional bonds, maybe our relationship was really crappy. We pulled off the blindfold and we told whoever it was, our husband, wife, friend, maybe, it could be even a friendship. These are general reading. We said, hey, look, I can't handle this with you anymore, If we don't change this relationship, I'm out. And they change. They say, oh, I'm sorry you didn't say something, before I didn't realize that hurt your feelings, or I didn't realize that you were really mad, and you're thinking, well, I told you 9 trillion times. Did you not hear me the first time? But I always think when I hear something, it's like in this ear and out the other. When I listen is when I accept and pay attention. So take the blindfold off. If you need help, here she is, he or she. She'll help us, nurture us. He or she will help us, nurture us, move us forward, maybe give us that inspiration for look at how much better our lives could be if we just got out of this relationship, or if we just changed jobs. Keep that gratitude, because look at that Ace of Cups. We even have this beautiful lotus flower at the bottom, and here's, I always think of these aces as the hand of God's, like source, universal, what energy, whatever you want to call it. It's coming down out and saying, here, this is yours, just for the taking, right? But I think a lot of us have been really stressed out. Maybe we've been counting on others for, like, to step up to the plate or whatever, or maybe we're depending on others financially. Who knows? All of our life circumstances are different, We're not going to do anything risky. We don't want to count on anyone else to do it for us, because they're saying step up, take off the blindfold. So this is us. That's what I think, why the impression from Spirit is so strong that we are in our own reading. Because our next card here is the Four of Swords, right? And normally they say this is the knight laying down, taking a rest, right? After the battle, some of the cards, he has one of the swords, he's about got his hand on it just in case he has to jump back up. This is a time, Pisces, when we need to get things into perspective, because we have to take off the blindfold. So taking this time, this is like a respite card. Taking the time, maybe I've had enough. Maybe part of what's happening was Three of Swords, where all the swords are going through the heart, right? And I just had enough heartbreak, enough heartache, whatever, and now I take off the blindfold, I'm walking away. Maybe I have a friend that'll help me, or maybe I'm standing up to nurture myself because I want that new beginning. This is the card where we take that rest. We take that time, and I'm telling you in this way because of our next card. And we take the time, we go within, we sometimes we'll shut the doors, close the blinds, turn off the lights, and sit in the corner and don't answer the phone, right? Because we need to withdraw. Some of us have been in some pretty stressful situations. Maybe we've got to sort, but this is that sorting that comes from within. We may be resilient, but we all need that time. How do we even know what our intuition is telling us, right? How do we know what it is telling us if we don't take the time to listen to it? Maybe we do feel trapped, but there's always a way out, even if it's a spiritual choice. Maybe some of us are trapped in a bad marriage or bad relationship. We're thinking, but I don't have the money to leave. We'd step back, take the time. How can I save a few bucks here and there and stash it up in the, who knows where, the attic, someplace where he can't find it or she can't find it. Put it away, and when I decide it's time, I say, I'm going, that's the way it is, I'm out the door and I got the money to pay the first month's rent on the little apartment I got because it's a lot better. These are examples, but this is the card. Withdrawing into ourself, bringing our intuition to the surface, and remembering, as intuitive as we are, the Queen of Cups uses mature judgment with her intuition. So you can bank on that one for absolute sure. If we need that time to get the inspiration to move forward, or our new job, or our new creative endeavor, new artistic project. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups. Perhaps it's something, perhaps some of us are artists, and we have that, but we're not taking the time to do it, because our next card is a Star card. And that's like the best card in the deck. This is like, we are so in tune with our intuition that the universe blesses us, spirit comes through us, the universe blesses us in the form, in the material realm that we require or need for now. Maybe that breaking away from that relationship might have not been good for us. Maybe we went home and, the Queen of Cups was at home and she patted us on the head and gave us the cup of tea or whatever it was we needed to calm us down. When we get this, we are in tune with the universal flow, and because we are in tune with the universal flow, we are blessed with material plane benefits. And that's a wonderful thing. If you see, she's pouring, never ending, the Star card. She's in the earth, and she knows no matter how much water comes through, or spirit coming through, no matter how much she puts through this, it never empties. And there's always a flow, a benefit in the material realm when we get this. This is like the best card in the deck. It's like excellent. When I think about it, it's the number 17, right? It's like, wow, we have 17. 1 and 7 makes 8, and 8's infinity symbol. That's your creativity, that flow, and it brings material plane benefit, Pisces. This is I just want to step back and say, I am grateful I am Pisces. This month, I am grateful I am Pisces. I am grateful I have courage. I am grateful that I used my intuition and I tempered it with mature judgment. And I'm grateful that I sat back and took the time to really listen to what Spirit's telling me. Then I had the courage to take the inspired action to move on it. Move on it. I pulled that blindfold off. I shook off those ties, and I start booking, because I'm Pisces, I'm resilient. So no matter where this is, whether it's our relationships, our career, our maybe the new artistic pursuit, or the new baby that's coming into our life, we know it's going to be bright, good, and well, and it's going to serve the purpose. Our card is our life. I don't know if I can get the glare off of there for you, Pisces. It's life purpose. We got the little Buddha sitting there, Buddha-looking guy. He's not Buddha, he's not chunky. It's another name for him. But he's writing all these wonderful intuitions that the angels are giving him down in his little book. And his time never runs out, Pisces. It says, the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. So don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you, Pisces. All we had to do was shake off that blindfold and pull that thing off our mouths, for God's sakes. Every time I look at that, I think, it's time to speak our peace. Courage. Time to speak our peace. The other meanings say this card comes as a reminder that you needn't struggle to find your life purpose. Don't worry about how to make the good money in a meaningful career. Don't concern yourself with quitting or starting jobs or professions. Instead, follow the path of your natural desires, talents, and passions with the full intention of bringing joy to yourself and others. And because of our Eight of Swords, I'm going to say, and don't let anything stand in our way. Don't let anything stand in our way. It says, your life purpose doesn't need to be defined or pinpointed. It's a process. It's not a category. The additional meanings are, give all worries about money or career to God and the angels. That was just really simple enough. We have the Star card here. Focus on one step at a time with respect to your life purpose and release fears about the future to the angels. What you're doing right now is part of your life purpose. And, you know, I really believe that, Pisces, because we're in our own reading. And for most of us, I don't believe it's going to be the outside person. I believe it is us that's standing up. Well, Pisces, that's our reading for July, and I want to tell everybody thank you for all of your likes and shares and subscribes in the comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. And if anybody just wants to know more about me, all the information's down below at the website. If you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to be able to do that is there at the website. And for all of you that I've met through doing these YouTube readings, and to everyone I've met through 28 years of doing readings, I want to tell every one of you I am grateful and thankful to you, and it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. Hopefully I'll be back here next month, Pisces. Until then, bye-bye.